Oh yeah, baby. It's time to party. Let's get those hands together. Let's get this party started. Yay. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. It's Friday night. We're feeling right. We're ready to rock and roll. We got Duco. We got the ghost of Yiddish Gambino. And we got me, myself, the JJ. Can I speak in third person like the Pontiff? I want to start speaking in third person.
I think you should speak in second person.
Second person? What is second? How do you speak in second person?
Oh, you're going to make me Google shit this early in the stream? Hold on.
I know how to speak in first person.
This AI is out of control.
It sure is, man. It sure is.
This AI is out of fucking control.
Yeah. There we go. Cursing within the first 2 minutes. Guaranteed not good.
Ooh.
That's all right. We like to curse. We like to do it all. Welcome to the show. Oh, we got nice guy Perry in the house. He says, so you on the franchise. I'm subscribed, JJ. Thank you. Appreciate it. And he upvoted. Look at this. Perry is knocking it out of the park. Thank you, Perry. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, I made a little appearance on the franchise club. It's been a little while. I went and chatted with my buddy Curly for a bit. We we relived some funny moments.
You rehashed some old school dramas.
Yeah, man. He's got some clip collection. Let me tell you. Yeah. Whoever's doing those new videos over there.
I just want to say I appreciated your appearance. I was listening in my headphones as I was trying to go to sleep. Put me out in about 5 minutes.
Oh, nice. ASMR fucking watch talk, man. That's what it's all about. That was gossip talk. Gossip talk. We love the gossip. We love the gossip. Every once in a while, you need a little red meat, right, Duco? Otherwise, you'd be a vegetarian. Ask REG. He'll tell you. Every once in a while, you need to have red meat. You know who I got to eat red meat? Kelso, a vegetarian, came to the Brazilian steakhouse.
What?
During the Watch Time New York, and I said, "You're gonna sit in a Brazilian steakhouse and eat the salad bar?
Man,
really?
That's gotta smell so good not to eat any of the meats." Ooh.
No. Who said he didn't eat any of the meats? Within a half hour, he was back to carnivore.
He was vegetarian.
No, he was.
I thought you were going to tell us getting the zucchini sweats.
No, he was pounding down the meat, and he also ate some steak. That was pretty wild.
He was pounding down the meat, and he ate some steak.
We got member of the crew, Micah Tyler, in the house. My voice just cracked when I said Micah. I don't know why, but he says, upvote. Nate is unboxing a Cartier today. Maybe. We got a double unboxing, guys. Tell your friends to tell your friends. Hop on over here and upvote. We need some good upvotes, and then we could get this party started with some unboxing. We got Robert Wood kicking us off with our first super chat of the evening. Thank you, Robert. Greatly appreciated. He says, thank God it's Friday, everyone. Thank God indeed. As you can see, we have the Duke goes first, so he's going to be a big screen. We have our sponsors up here. Make sure you check them out. Watch.Marco, Berdeen's Jewelry on the tube, and Berdeens.com. That's where you'll find Marco. And then we got our man Steve, Leaf Cigars of Bayville. Also check him out on StogieSampler.com. And then we got our two newest sponsors also on the gram, Winding House Watches and Smokers Heaven 2. So we give a little shout out to the boys, keeping us afloat here. And yeah, we'll drop some more links and stuff later. I made a new outro for the fellas. It's really good. Good stuff. We got some good stuff going. We want to know, Robert usually has date night on Friday. He listens and he sneaks his AirPod in his ear, and he says, "What did you say? What did you say?" While he's on his date.
About? Yeah. I can't stand that lady that you talk about at work all the time. I hate her too.
The lobster is delicious. What? We got Canada Dry in the house. Good to have Canada Dry. We love some Canada Dry. One of my favorite ginger ales. It's got a good bite to it. One of my favorite ginger ales is Canada Dry.
It is good. You are correct.
Yeah. There's some other like really high-end ginger ales that are good, but like basic grocery store, can't go wrong with a little Canada Dry, you know. It's no Seagram's or something like that, you know. Very sugary. Let's see what else. We got AB in the house. Could you imagine getting caught in customs with that in your prison wallet? The indignity of the cavity search, and they confiscate your watch. Yes, we will be talking about how to avoid paying tariffs.
No, we will not be talking about how.
Oh,
to
legally,
commit federal
there's
offenses.
ways to avoid buying America.
How to pay the tariff. We love tariffs here on the Watch Hangout.
What do you mean?
And
You could
how-
buy in America and avoid tariffs. There's lots of ways to avoid tariffs. This doesn't mean it's bad.
You could buy here.
Come on, you guys. Stop thinking like criminals. We got Mr. Robbers in the house. Speaking of criminals, Mr. Robbers. Hello, Mr. Robbers. Welcome. He says, let's go weekend. Let's go. That's right. Time to get this party started. I hope somebody's cracking open a drink. Let's get wasted, man. We got Brian. What do you got?
There. I'm going.
Wine? We drinking wine tonight? I know that's like your wine cup.
Always.
Yes. I like it. We got Brian the Pipe in the house. I am not mentioned in the Epstein files, but my pipe is. Jeez, man. Do you think they're ever going to show the Epstein files? Do you think it's going to be a letdown when they do? No comment. No comment from the board. Okay. Moving along. Let's
Niente.
All right. Let's see. We got Ryan Hofre in the house. We got CQ the watch guy. What's up, CQ? Welcome,
Hey,
welcome, welcome. First time in a long time. Caught a live one. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Come on, give us an update. Give us an update of what you're up to, man.
CQ's putting out some really good live stream content, I have to say.
Nice. Very cool. The last time I caught CQ live, I think he was with OC. I don't know what channel. Was it OC's channel or the community? One of those. But
Well, CQ has his own now.
Nice, nice. Very cool. Let's see. Gambino looking like a Manchester rug merchant. Man. Wow. Tough crowd tonight. Tough crowd.
Hot.
Let's see. Ryan says, upvoted. Can't super chat. It's complicated. That's quite all right, Ryan. Don't worry about it. All good. All good. We got Vamal with a $2 super chat. He says, imagine going to Brazil and pounding down no meat. Oh, he was pounding the meat all right. Kessler was pounding the meat.
Easy there.
It's a PG show.
Yeah, Brazilian steak, man. Come on. We got Duco. Thank you, Duco. Another $2 super chat. It says, help me help you. What was that from? Help me help you.
The Tom Cruise,
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
I think I'm thinking of a different.
Help you.
I'm thinking of a totally different one. I'm thinking of the one with Johnny Knoxville. The guy's dressed like a homeless guy or something.
I mean, they may have stole it from
Jerry
Maguire, but that's where it originated.
Yeah, no, they definitely stole it. And they were going up to the people, help me, help you. It was pretty funny. All right, let's see. We got Nub Gunner in the house. Good to see Nubby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. BT Boss Man, another member of the crew. He says, good evening, gents. Don't get a chance to get on live much lately, but want to wish you all a great stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're just hanging tonight. It's Friday night, the Friday free for all. We're open to talk. We got some unboxing. Nate has what, 2 unboxings tonight?
I have a double unboxing. I won't say it's 2 unboxings. It's a double.
Man. Like double.
unboxing.
Yeah, I don't want to say like double.
You want me to unbox what I bought or don't unbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
No.
unbox it all, man. We'll unveil it
Triple
all.
unbox.
What did you do, my brother?
I bought a new watch.
Ooh.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. We got your friend Mikey hanging with us. Welcome, Mikey. Glad to see you in the chat. Prison wallet tutorial views going up. Yeah, that's a good one way to get some views.
I think that those will be demonetized on YouTube very quickly.
Those are on the Watch Hangout OnlyFans.
Right. You got to become a member. Click the join button down below. If you are bronze level and up, you get those private videos, man. I'm not saying what's on them, but you get them. You also get access to the WhatsApp group, which is probably one of the best groups in the world, if not the universe.
I would have to say so.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
We got we got definitely over 100. I know I always say I rough it out at 100, but I'm pretty sure it's over 100.
Yeah.
A lot of good watch talk in there, guys. Well worth 5 balloons. Julius Caesar, what's up, everyone?
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did we get everybody? I don't want anyone to feel left out. I think we got
JJ.
everybody. Yes.
We have exactly 100 members in the WhatsApp group.
See? JJ doesn't lie. He speaks in the third person, but he doesn't lie. All right. We had 101, but someone left.
Oh, dang.
I won't name any names. You know what
Speaking
sucks?
of-
Go
what?
ahead.
No,
Oh,
I was going to say. Speaking of what's left, how's the
Flood.
the basement, the flood, all that? How's that going?
What's left of Watch Hangouts?
Well, I didn't want to say. I was trying to figure how do I carefully
Hey.
say this, but how's it going?
How's
How's it
mom's
hanging?
basement?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ma's basement is still well, it's very clean. There's definitely no more flooded water in here, but I have yet to reinstall the computers. I'm actually kind of reluctant to do so because I feel like it'll it'll like jinx and bring a whole nother flood again. But
Look, if there's any upside to the flood, since water, maintains a perfect level, when that shelf fell off the wall, it was like perfectly level for 5 seconds.
the shelf is going to come back up and be more level than ever.
Wow.
Speaking of being straight, we got Mr. GMT in the chat. Do go unbox it, bro.
Hey, boys.
Hey, boys. Where is he? Man, I lost it.
Can't beat my meat.
I can never get it exact. I need to clip that.
You need like a hotkey, like Control M for meat.
Caliber YQG in the house, and Ryan Hofrey says, "What the f happened?" JJ's disastrous situation. We got flooded out, man. We're on the old laptop. That's why I'm having trouble like pulling stuff up. It kind of sucks. It really does take away from the show. But good thing we have Duco here, who knows how to work a computer.
And
Nate doesn't know how to work a computer.
Nate doesn't know how to work a computer. Okay.
I can work a computer. I just don't know Instagram yet.
He does pull up a few sites. Well, between the two of us, hopefully we'll get some stuff up there. We'll see. Birminghard. He says, everything I know about keystering watches, I learned from the JJ's Watch Hangout WhatsApp group.
It's called,
It's called boofing, Birminghard. Boofing.
It's you gotta relax and breathe deeply through the nose.
Yeah. Whatever you do, do not spread them and cough.
Jay just muted his mic. I wonder what that means.
Another flood.
Sorry, I was coughing.
Feel better? Still coughing.
He's still coughing.
Goodness gracious.
Thanks for pointing it out. I tried to do it quietly, but
well, I mean, you went like silent, like a mute. It was like
it's like JJ turned into Glitch McConnell for a minute there.
Yeah.
It's the time to jump in there and start saying some words, I'm gonna drop the link. I didn't even drop the link yet, man.
Link it, baby. Link it.
Let's get some of you guys on here. What's going on?
Yeah.
You all want to listen? Come chat with us. The link is dropped. I forgot I didn't drop it. I'm back on. Yeah, the drop is linked. Back on this old computer. I feel very when you finally like the Mac, I was having a lot of trouble with, but at least I finally had everything together. Now it's like I don't have my extra screens hooked back up to this old laptop, so I can't even pull stuff up. It's kind of whack, but we're gonna get back to it.
Look, I think you're doing really well working off a Commodore 64 right now.
Doing my best, man. Doing my best under the circumstances, but at least we're here.
Do you know that Commodore 64, like they're reviving the brand? Like it got bought out. Have you seen that? Sorry to bring that up for all you computer nerds, but
tell us about it.
I mean, they're reviving the brand. They're going to like basically remake the Commodore 64 in like the original keyboard, the whole plastic encasing, and they're going to sell it. It's pretty cool.
It's all that retro crap.
Retro crap.
That's right. Let me know when they come out with a revitalized Intellivision. That's what I want to know.
There you go. I'm excited. It's going to be cool.
You sound like a cranky old man. All this damn retro
Get off
crap.
my lawn.
Get off my lawn with that retro crap.
Playing the role of Cap this evening.
We missed the Cap. We need the Cap. Cap's on a hot date tonight, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lucky lady. They went wine tasting. All right, let's see what AB has to say. Very generous. Thank you for the $5. We do appreciate it. JJ, foolproof tip to prevent future floods in your basement. Flush, then wipe. Yes. Oh, man. I thought we were going to say we get Ari here to part the water for us, I miss Ari. It was on my
I
mind.
do too.
Yeah.
You love a good Ari.
I don't think he likes to come on the Tariff shows. We're not really doing a Tariff show. I just thought the meme was funny. Just thought the meme was funny, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, everyone.
Ari, we love you. Show us the
Come on.
one-up watch. We need the one-up watch.
Let's see. Is that why people like tapered bracelets? Ryan says, I'm sincerely happy you're okay. Yes, I did not float away. I am okay. I don't really remember the Commodore. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. I don't really remember the Commodore 64. I remember the 128. You remember the 128?
Nope.
The 128?
Commodore 128.
I remember the Atari 400 and 800.
I guess I had that. Yeah.
This was just a computer, but it was the Commodore 128. It came out, I guess, after the 64. It's double.
I don't remember the Commodore 128. I mean, I guess.
Unless someone lied to me. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called, though. Let me double check this now. Now you got me thinking. Commodore. What is Commodore? That was just the name of it, or was it like named after someone?
It's the hell I need.
I don't know.
Oh, there's a 128 and a 128D. Huh.
Ain't nobody bought that crap. I don't ever remember seeing that thing.
Hold on.
The 64 was thick. It was a thick girl. She had legs. She knew what she was doing. She's a maniac.
I don't think he's coughing. I think he's typing.
No, now I'm typing. No, there was somebody by one of my trucks, and it was weird because the guy my mechanic, who's he doesn't live far from me, but he works on my Mustang. He actually sent me a video of a guy, but I think he was just like drunk. It was weird because I've never seen that. But he was sitting like under one of my trucks. I don't know. It was very weird. He thought he was stealing the catalytic converter, like what's his name? Like Uzi.
Well, look, you live in Staten Island. Isn't that just called foraging at this point?
By me, there's really no crime, but I don't know. This was the first time I've seen anyone there. 168. No, 120. Commodore 128 is what rich people had. Oh, is it? I don't know. I remember playing Paperboy on it. That's all I remember. Remember the video game Paperboy?
I do remember that video.
Oh, I love that game. That was like one of my favorite first video games. It was fun.
By the way, just curious, what does Dugo have on the wrist tonight?
Yeah,
actually, I haven't worn this all week because I haven't unboxing. But I just put this on because all I had to put on. But this is not what I have worn all week. I wore my new watch all week. So I'm
very nice.
Unbox so I can put it on my wrist because this feels dirty.
Well, if you wore it all week, it's not really an unboxing, am I right?
I mean, what you want to do?
It's more of an unveiling. Oh, yeah. I still want to unveil it. What are you wearing, Yiddish? What do we got on the wrist here?
I'm wearing the Hermes, the Hermes H08 in rose gold and black ceramic.
You haven't taken that off since.
I love that.
You haven't taken that off since vacation.
How much can you pick those up for with box and papers?
You can pick them up for the retail on these is about $16,250, I think, before tariff. I don't know if they've changed the price on them yet. You can pick them up for about half off, close to that. And it's honestly, it is a little bit more than that, but yeah,
9-ish.
Yeah, you're going to be paying between, I'd say, 85 and 9. If you're getting it for less than retail, but more than wholesale. And honestly, I'll see if I can turn the light off my camera a little bit. But it is just an absolutely awesome watch. The black ceramic is great. It's got just enough gold to be, a nice precious metal watch. Rubber strap is awesome. It has this crazy, bracelet quick adjust system where you just basically push a button and can slide it out about 5 millimeters. So it's about the same as like what a Link would be. But honestly, this thing is it's just sick. I very much have enjoyed wearing this piece. Wore it for most of the vacation.
What movement is in that? Is that an in-house movement or is that like a?
It is, well, because Hermes bought 25% of the Parmigiani movement company. I forgot what that one's called. Vaucher. So they own a chunk of Vaucher, and this is a Vaucher movement. So sort of in-house.
Technically, yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah. And finishing on it is just, it's really well done. Display case back, great use of different materials. I mean, again, rose gold, black ceramic, titanium for the case back, so that it's not like super heavy as a sports watch on a rubber strap. Just all around great watch. Highly recommend any of the H08s. We were talking about it in the WhatsApp group earlier today. I'm connecting some folks with a friend of mine who runs a pretty big watch Facebook group and seems to always have a bunch of the H08s in stock and available.
Mm-hmm.
They're a great buy on the secondary market. And I actually think watches are not investments. This is not investment advice, but I think there will quickly become a time where you're not getting these things for 50% off of retail.
Once they get more established as a watch brand, you mean? Or
yeah, I mean, and I think they're doing that. They're doing everything right in terms of flexing some horological chops, and I think that's going to do them very well as the future unfolds. I mean, they're making some very complicated pieces too. World timers, double moon phase. They've got calendar watches, and then again, as a sports watch, the rubber strap integrated. And again, they came up with their own font. It's a unique design. Just can't say enough good things about them.
Yeah, I do like it quite a bit. Do you feel like I know it's a different design language, but do you feel it has kind of similar recipe? I feel like it's a Daytona Oyster Flex kind of, or Yachtmaster Oyster Flex.
Yeah, it's not the Oyster Flex because again, the Oyster Flex is not a rubber strap. The Oyster Flex is a bracelet. I mean, there's a piece of metal that's running inside the rubber. It's not flexible. But
right. It's got the titanium band in it, right?
Yeah, this is just a pure,
right.
amazingly well done silicone type strap.
So what would you compare it to? What do you think it wears like?
I think that it wears, everybody be prepared, it wears like a Santos.
What's square?
You like it?
The Santos on the black, is it the Santos on their rubber?
Yep. It's like, and again, they don't have a rubber for the Santos. It's all secondary. They're I think like Deluxe and some other folks have rubber straps because of the proprietary Cartier lug system for the quick release. But it gives that vibe. It gives the same kind of vibes as or some of the same vibes as the Aquanaut, because again, it's not a pure square, but it is, it gives those kind of vibes to it as well. But
so let me
it's
ask.
Really its own thing. It's really its own thing because I mean, again, they came up with their own font. There's nothing like this out there other than what they're doing.
And it's got a lot of charm too. It has a lot of charm to it.
And it's every material that you could possibly want. If you go on the website, you want forged carbon, they got that. You want ceramic, they got that. You want DLC, they got that. You
want tantalum and rose gold,
unobtainium, Lustronium.
This Duco, I don't know if you saw this, but Vimal dropped a link for you if you were looking full set.
I just bought a watch, my man.
Just to look at window shop.
Looky.
That's a real nice one. That here, hold on, I'll throw it up real quick.
Okay, question, and I've never held it in the hand, but I had the Santos, but it had the leather strap that came with the bracelet. What is the black one that comes with that rubber looking alternative? Is that not rubber?
No, you're right. I'm sorry. There are ones that have a rubber strap and a leather strap, but don't have a bracelet. And then there are the ones that come on a bracelet that come with a leather strap as the secondary. So that one is, I think that's like the DLC coated black one.
Yep. But that is rubber, right?
Yeah. That is a rubber strap. This is a super cool one too. This is ceramic for the bezel here, and it's going to be carbon for the actual case.
It's a really good price for a carbon watch. I mean, if you go to buy a carbon Panerai, you're paying double.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could probably still get it for a little bit less than this.
Dude, that is super thin.
Yeah, it's under 11 millimeters.
That's wicked. Is that a GMT?
Oh, wow.
What is that?
No,
It's Cartier
no,
Santos Dumont
Just a really
territory.
long seconds hand. What is that?
that is just, yeah, it's a seconds hand is the arrow with the unique
Okay.
sort of like the square look. It almost looks like the case as the balance on the other side.
I got you.
If it didn't have that stupid 430 date, it would be really nice.
It really
I like
actually
it.
blends in. It blends in for two reasons. It is dial color matched, and it uses that same font. So
Right.
I've seen some that are just like, I don't understand why you're using one color or one font for your numerals and then something else for the date. Obviously, it's something that only people like us actually pay attention to or notice. But this is a really just great unified look. And for a sub $5,000 watch from a very, long-standing luxury brand that has horological chops now that they've bought into the Parmigiani, company. Again, cannot say enough awesome things about this. It's like 2 straight shows now where it's been like
Yeah.
Hermes
I bet,
all the time.
I bet
And
this,
look
I
at-
bet
I mean,
this
look at-
sucker is
look at
like
the movement.
crazy light. I bet this is like feather
Right.
on your
It's
wrist.
gotta be.
Yeah.
Can we see the
look
first
at-
one he sent the link to? This is the second one, I think.
I don't think he sent another one.
There were
You
two.
just
This
got one.
Yeah, there was one above this one with it says
Hold on, let me take a look.
it says Duco. It's tagged with Duco.
Yeah, bear with me 1 second. See if I can
While you
find
do
it.
that, I'm going to pull up this very nice super chat from Jay Giddy, $5. Thank you, sir. Says, good evening, gentlemen. Santos. Yes, very much Santos like, but it does have a cool look to it. Some cool charm in the font and stuff, like Yiddish was saying. But definitely complimentary, I would say. It's a little more fun, right? A little more fun
Yeah.
and interesting than the Santos. Santos is a little
It's a more
formal.
yeah,
Right?
a little bit. I mean, it's got the Roman numerals and everything else on that. I mean, it's all Cartier DNA. So if you could pull up the screen, JJ.
Yep, Brian checked.
Yeah. So this is the model that I have. It's the SP 1.720 or some such nonsense. This is a very good price, 8,500. I don't know where they were located. Okay, I can't speak to whether or not it's a. Yeah, I don't know what flag this is, but
China.
it's coming from overseas, so you're going to probably have to deal with the topic of tonight's show.
Yeah.
And you could also see, like on this one, that the numbers are outlined in rose gold to match the rose gold on the case. It's just a well
cool.
thought out design.
It's beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot.
And again, that movement.
I like
is
it
really
a lot.
nice.
I like it a lot.
I mean, they put the effort in.
Brian, are you getting one of these? Tell the truth.
No, but I got to tell you, it is awfully. I understand why you're coughing, because I'm here in your basement. I don't have my normal camera, but I'll turn on the regular one.
Oh,
Damn, you're crooked, Brian.
And I got to tell you,
Ouch.
you did a fantastic job hanging those shelves, but it is dusty down here, man.
I just straightened it all out, man. I just straightened
Brian, I know for a fact that is not JJ's shelf. That is way too straight for how JJ puts up a shelf.
That's the new and improved one to make them look smarter with all those extra books.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Titanic version.
So I'm looking a lot on Chrono. Actually, there's one for $77.55.
Buy it.
Yeah, you can find them in some of the bigger Facebook groups, the Moda or Watch Link, which is a newer group on there that I'm a member of, that's really run extraordinarily well by some very good dealers. They're about to actually release an app as well for it. You could find the titanium and the DLC ones for under $4,000 all day long. You only get up into this price range, above 7,500, 8,000 for the gold one. That was the one that is the most expensive.
And I do know, as of 2 years ago, that if you buy straps for that watch directly from Hermes, it scores a lot of points with you in the store.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I may
Don't
need to
buy the
know-
watch from him. Don't buy the watch from him because it's way expensive. But
Yes, agreed with that. But if that's
You're on
actually
your way
going
to a
to pull
Birkin.
at the store, I'm going to go buy a couple straps.
Yeah, you get yourself a nice Kelly bag or a Birkin.
I mean, get my wife a nice Kelly bag or a Birkin.
Oh, you buy? I thought. No, I thought that's what we buy for us. No, I guess Archie got it wrong. Remember when he went through that phase? He was buying all the twirl. What were they? The twirlies, the twillies.
He's got those
whatever.
fucking purses. He's sitting there like putting them on camera and smelling them.
That was crazy.
I'm
That
never
was-
going to understand that individual. I'm just
No.
never going to understand it.
We got this super chat right. I did this one. Well, thank you again. We'll give him a double. Is that an orange Milgauss, man?
It is an orange milk house and it's got some guilloche on it.
Man, Vimal's dropping a lot of links here.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
this one is. Oh, they're all pretty much the same watch. I just checked all that were available. We got Bob in the house, member of the crew. He says, I remember it being such a big deal to play Pong on the original Atari. Horrible and slow, boring game. Yet we were mesmerized.
Yep.
Now you could do so much more. I don't know how to. I've lost video game. Oh, look at this. Peruka's in the house. Hello, Mr. Peruka. I haven't played a video game since like I don't know, probably like Super Mario or something. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm way out of the video game league. I was never good at video games. You know what game I was good at? Zelda, the original Zelda.
They're making a movie.
Are they?
Yep.
They're always making a movie. They're making a movie of remake everything. We're just in the remake movie era.
All right.
How many Jurassic Parks can they possibly make?
All of them.
75.
Yeah, seriously, everything's going to become a Jurassic Park. They're going to do a when Harry Met Sally remake with dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic, I'll have what she's having.
Did y'all see the Ice Cube War of the Worlds?
No, I have not. I've heard it's an abomination.
Dude, it is horrible. It's so bad. And
I
I love
tried-
Ice Cube.
I
Is
tried
it
to find
intentionally
it.
bad?
It's bad. It's
So
so
wait,
bad.
is it? I mean, is it like Naked Gun intentionally bad? Or
No,
is
so
it,
the
you were
whole
making a
time.
serious movie. and
No,
it's
dude.
just
So the
horrible.
whole time, Ice Cube works for Homeland Security, and he's sitting at a computer, and he's watching the whole world from a computer get attacked by aliens, and the whole time he's like hacking things, and like towards the end of the movie,
Spoilers.
spoilers. Everybody turn off the thing. Towards the end of the movie, he joins forces with his son, who's like a hacker, like a true hacker. And the only way they can get this device to this person is to order the device from Amazon to have Amazon. Now, this is an Amazon movie, and Amazon, they order the thumb drive from Amazon, and it flies the drone to him and drops the package off. So it's an Amazon ad in the movie, and then all of a sudden he's able to save the day. It's bad.
Just as realistic as Jeffrey Goldblum uploading a computer virus from
The alien
old
ship,
Mac
yes.
onto an alien ship.
I'd like to thank Duco for saving me 2 hours of my life, so I don't have to
Yeah.
watch that movie.
It's bad.
I saw it. I got like someone said it had like zero. What was it? Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was like.
Yeah, 0. They said it was like the worst score ever of all time. But then people on Amazon Prime said it was good. But I went to look. That's actually what I read. That's the only thing I knew about the movie. I heard it was so bad. I had to go look for it now because I have to see how bad it is. And it wasn't even available on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix. It's on Amazon.
Yeah,
It's on Amazon
Rotten
Prime
Tomatoes.
Video.
Has a 4% tomato score from critics and only 20% from viewers. This is as bad as it gets.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Speaking of bad as it gets, we got Jen in the house. Hi, Jen. Just kidding. We love Jen. She says, hey, I'm not afraid to admit I have fears. I think she's scared of, was it aliens? What was she scared of? Something?
Fears, or is that a
Dinosaurs,
name of
aliens,
Jurassic
fuck
Park.
knows.
Fears?
And we got our
Fears.
Paisan, the Liberty Spot. Member of the crew, he says, maybe I'll cash it all in. Just how full gold, yellow bluesy, one watch, and that's it. I haven't picked the watch yet. Fuck it. Just buy a day date, man. Just get a day date.
Find a black dial day date with a booger smear on it.
Well, I think he likes sport watches. I thought you wanted a GMT though. Just get a GMT, man. Get the they're around the same price, right? Like a yellow gold bluesy. Maybe it's a little cheaper, a yellow gold bluesy, which is a beautiful watch, but you can also get the Bruce Wayne in solid gold.
Yeah, you can get the
the
older.
Bruce Wayne solid gold is going to cost you a lot more than a yellow gold Submariner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were too bad.
I mean, again, the yellow gold subs are selling like 20% under retail plus. The Bruce Wayne Jubilee is not nearly that. And started out at a higher price too because it's a GMT watch.
Just get one of the black or green dial GMT Master 2s, the previous iteration. It's all ceramic. It's got the easy link and everything. You can get the black dials around 32 to 33 and the greens around 35.
There you go. Because he likes GMT watches, Liberty Spot.
Yeah, I like the anniversary GMT with the black bezel and the green dial. That is a really nice watch.
JJ, I added my little image to your shelf there for you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. No, I don't feel so alone.
Mm-mm.
Are bluesies still go? Like you could still get one for around 30 grand or no? Are those days over?
No, I think that. I mean, I don't understand it, but the pricing on those has actually gone up a little bit.
Well, the price on everything go. As soon as I sold my day date, now you can't get a day date. Everything was 33 grand. Now the minimum 36 at least for yellow gold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still seeing some yellow gold. Submariners, the last generation of them, not the 126, the 116.
Right.
Frankly, that's the one I would get if I was getting one.
Me too.
You could still get them around 30-ish. But if you want it, full links, like full set, you're into the like low 30s range, not at 30 like it used to be.
Right. It's all right. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. It's better than paying $38,000 for a fucking day. Yeah. You can't. The rose gold olives were going for like low 40s. Now you can't get one like less than 50. It's like what the fuck just happened?
It popped again. I do not understand.
When you don't want it or you're not ready to buy it, they're cheaper than when you want it or when you're ready to buy it.
Yeah, the cheapest one right now on eBay, for example, of the rose gold olive is $44,997.44.
Man, I feel like I'm on the Price is Right.
Yeah, and let's see whether or not that's papers or not. That's one of your friends at Collectors of somewhere.
Which one?
That one's Collectors Pangea of Ridgewood, New Jersey.
Oh, I don't fuck around. I only deal with Rich from Huntington.
I know, but it's the same logo so I assume they're affiliated. That one does not have a card.
You want JJ to go to New Jersey?
I'm kissing some ass, man. If I'm going to New Jersey, I'm going to Vucum. I'm going to Vucum. Yeah. Well, actually, they changed the name. Now it's Tuscany Rose.
Yeah.
Did he leave? Is that what happened? They split up? I haven't spoken to.
Sounds like a stripper. Tuscany Rose.
Can we get Tuscany Rose to the stage?
Tuscany Rose.
Gotta get that $45,000 one. Is like it's an inch short, so it's missing three, maybe four links.
Oh man.
Damn links, man.
Mikey. Yeah, the links cause a lot of trouble. Your friend Mikey says, Duco, what did you get? Duco, did you pay him to say that? I know you want to get this unboxing going.
I did not. He's ready for the unboxing.
We're gonna help you out, Mikey. We're gonna do our first unboxing of the evening. How many upvotes do we have?
We have 34 upvotes and 65 watching, so that's a really shitty ROI here. Come on, guys.
Oh, God.
We want upvotes. We got 60.
We should be getting at least 55.
We had
people watching, 50 upvotes.
We had 70 watching, but then Duco told them all to tune out and tune into something else.
I told him to go watch the Ice Cube War of the Worlds.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew you sent them somewhere.
He didn't mean now.
Damn it. After the show, Duco, you need to specify. Sorry. Mikey says Tuscany Rose sounds like an afternoon wine. I like it. It's a nice name for
We should patent it.
Oh, here we go. Liberty Spot says Luca. I guess that's Rucum. Luca, that's his name. I don't know. Luca opened the place on 47th. Oh, he left. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to go your own way. You know, like the song says. You can go your own way. All right, let's see. We had some super chats. I think I missed one or two. Here we go. Thomas Burnett, £5. Thank you, Thomas. He says, "Can one of the mods drop the link to CQ Watch Guy, please? Go subscribe, everyone." Yeah.
I just posted it.
There we go.
Bam.
Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. If I had the link, I would drop it, but I have enough problems just operating this machinery here. But yeah, go check out CQ. His link is right here. There you go.
It's not that
Great
easy
channel.
pulling those floppy disks in and out, is it?
Yeah.
It's tough pulling it when it's floppy. But I'll be here all
I
night.
think the only thing with CQ is since I think he's over in Dubai or in the Middle East, most of the shows are in the middle of the day. But if you're around middle of the day Eastern time, he's got good live streams going.
Or if you have full admin access to your internet at your company, then you're good to go.
Gambino, if you consider Central Florida the Middle East, yeah, he's
he's in Orlando?
yeah. I know this is part of that South Florida shit. They think the world rotates around South Florida, you know.
True statement.
Oh, we got a member chat here. Good to see everyone. The king of millwork, Duco. There we go. Don JJ, Brian the Pipe Master, and Nate the Great. Oh, there we go. Nate the Great. What's in the box, man? All right, that's the second time Mikey has requested it. We can't leave Mikey hanging. Duco, do you want to go first, or
Duco,
do we
go
want to
first.
do one Yiddish, one Duco, one Yiddish?
I can.
No, mine's a double. It's not two individuals. So let's go with Duco.
CQ has confirmed. No, sir. I'm in Central Florida.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna have to go drive to see CQ now.
No, you're not allowed.
Who's doing what?
I was gonna say, didn't he work at David SW? How the fuck was he doing that from?
I thought for some reason he was in Dubai. I don't know.
You said it so confidently. I was like, all right.
Okay.
Guess he moved. Oh man.
Who's doing what? Is it me or is it
It's all you, baby. It's all you.
All right. Brian the Pipe, you may have to actually blow your camera.
Oh, look at that wooden door.
I didn't mean to do that.
He wanted to show more wood.
No, I didn't. All right. Okay. So
talk to us, man. What is this? New edition? How did this come about? Were you bored?
I was bored.
And say, I can't pass up this deal.
I couldn't pass up the deal. I was bored, and everybody it's what I wanted, and it's.
I'll be kind.
Be sweet.
All right, let's do it. What do we got?
Ooh.
Omega.
Yep. It is an Omega made in China.
Very nice. Very nice. I like the way this is starting. It's a nice large box.
Yep.
Like
it's a ladies Aquaterra.
Oh. That box looks quite familiar.
It is a familiar.
It
is a familiar.
I've opened quite a few of those boxes. I think I have a feeling I know what it is.
Yep, I've had many myself. But this one was one that I needed.
It's calling your name.
It's in here.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the white dial. Very nice, Duco. Very nice. Wow, you got now. I just realized you got two white dials. You got the white dial Seamaster and the white dial Speedmaster.
Yes,
what
do? And there's a third on the way.
Oh man, does that mean one's got to go?
No.
Is there white GMT as well? Are you gonna have a white dial trifecta?
Well, you just never know, man.
Yeah,
go do the thing. Do the Zoom.
It is not a red Milgauss
anyway,
Bezos, but very close.
Yeah, so this is what I've been wearing all week.
Now this is your what? Third speedy, fourth
God,
speedy?
This is my fifth speedy.
Fifth
at least.
What do you think?
This is do what?
Is it your favorite so far?
I mean, Yeah, so far, but I mean, I mean, it's a new watch. Everybody loves a new watch. I'm not emotional like I have been in the past, but yeah, it's great. I love it. It's clean. It's very clean. I like that the that the registers, like the indices around it, are raised and applied, and they're black. That's pretty cool. I mean, the dial looks bigger, and I have a big wrist, so I have a 7.5-inch wrist.
Yeah, it looks great on you. It fits really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like it. There we
Very
go, boys. So, would you find that online, or how did that work? You just searching?
Yeah. So I mean, if you get them used, I mean, you can pick them up for 7,500. On, really all over the place. I think they're retail for 8,500. So you can pick them up for 7,500. Give or take a couple of bucks over all day long. US right now.
Nice.
I don't know if the tariffs are going to affect it or not. I mean, is that something that would affect it? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think like all the gray market prices are going to go up now because all the retail prices are going up, or do you think they're going to eat the tariffs?
No one's eating the tariffs. I mean, at 10%, at 15%, they weren't eating it. They already had price increases back in March, April, when the tariffs were first being discussed. There's no way anybody's eating 39% on the wholesale price.
So what does that mean for the gray market price? Do you think that's going to make it go up?
Yeah.
On existing inventory, existing stock.
Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about this, considering most of what I buy is off of that market, with pretty limited exception from a couple of boutiques and ADs. I think that what you're going to have is increasing price pressure from the gray market dealers that are picking up stock from overseas. I have a feeling, although I probably should check with my friend at Watchfinder, because Watchfinder has US location in New York, plus UK, plus Switzerland, plus Asia. So I'm wondering whether, as soon as they announced that those tariffs were going to go into effect, whether they shipped all their inventory from all of those other overseas locations to the US, because they can ship them from the US to most other countries with a much lower tariff. So it's only shipping in. So I'm wondering, we know for a fact that in April and May and June, while the 90-day pause was in effect, and I think the tariff was at like 15%, there was a huge increase year over year from all of the major watch brands to send stock to the United States. It's why you started seeing a lot of the Watches and Wonders pieces from some of the manufacturers actually showing up in stores sooner than you usually would see it.
Yeah.
Because they were dumping product to get it into the United States before the tariff hits.
I just don't see.
It's not going to be a 39% increase, because it's not the tariff is not 39% of the retail price.
It's the wholesale price.
Well, it can be a couple of different things. So if you've got like, let's use Rolex as an example. So you've got Rolex, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation, whatever its corporate name is in Switzerland. They don't ship product into the United States to their dealer network. They ship it to Rolex USA, which is their subsidiary company. So they can be shipping it to them at whatever internal price they're setting for each other, which is going to be way less than the wholesale price that then Rolex USA sells to their authorized dealer network. Mm-hmm. So I think any of the big Swiss manufacturers that have US subsidiaries or US affiliates, so Rolex, Tudor, Swatch Group, Richemont, name it, many of the big ones have a US affiliate that handles their distribution in the United States. So use the $10,000 Submariner as an example. We all have heard that, the wholesale price to an authorized dealer of a $10,000 Submariner is 63. It's 63%. There's a 37% margin, or it's 37.5 and 62.5, but it's about 37% margin. Well, that's if they were sending it to the authorized dealer. They're not. They're sending it to Rolex USA. what is Rolex USA paying Rolex Switzerland for that $10,000 retail Submariner? Maybe $3,000.
And all those companies are structured, because I've done this before in the past, they're structured to make a small profit in the US on the import, but not a dramatic profit, because you lose money in moving profits from the US back to Europe. But you do have to show enough profit in the US, otherwise you get audited a lot and reamed.
Yeah, they view you as a shell rather than an actual entity.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there will be no 39% increase if they were to pass the entire tariff through, because it's not 39% of the retail price, the RRP. It's 39% of whatever was on the that import price list to whoever was receiving it.
Yeah, it's called landed cost. So it's whatever the structured price is when it first enters the country, and whoever receives it first.
So if you were to keep everything the same, the percentage is the same, what it was 6 months ago to what it is today. If everything stayed the same percentage wise, hypothetically, what would be the increase for the retail MSRP in America of a $10,000 watch?
So
if it was the same as it was, like, pre all the tariff discussion in January.
Yes, two years ago.
So the way that a watch comes into the United States before all of this discussion was a complicated formula. There was for a mechanical watch with more than 20 jewels or 22 jewels. You would value the movement, you would value the case, and you'd value the bracelet. And the movement had a flat $3.14 tariff, whether or not it was a perpetual calendar from Patek Philippe movement or whatever, which is why most people, when they ship to the United States before the tariff discussion, you value the movement as the most expensive component of your watch. In most circumstances, that's true. The case, I think, was 3.8% of the case value. And on the straps, depending on whether it was leather, textile, or metal, there was a different percentage that ran from like 4 to 8%. So here's a perfect example. Last year, I imported a Patek Philippe 5524R. That's the travel time.
Hold on, we got a tariff expert joining us. Go ahead. Welcome, Ari.
My friend from the north. Yeah, so I imported a 5524R to the United States when I made a purchase of it on eBay. Because I have a reseller license, I'm not paying U.S. sales tax on it because I'm buying it for the purpose of resale. So I paid about $30,000 for purposes of discussion. When it came to the U.S., I get a contact from DHL, says you got to pay tariff on it. I looked at the watch form that the seller filled out. Of the roughly $30,000, they valued the movement at $23,000. They valued the case at like $4,000, $5,000. It's gold, and they valued the strap at $600. So I paid a few $100s in tariffs on a $30,000 purchase. All of that goes away under the new simplified tariff scheme, where it's just a percentage of the value. The other part that becomes really interesting is, we had all of those discussions a couple months ago about whether or not, the Swiss brands were making their watches in China.
Yeah.
So technically,
Omega is made in China.
Technically, when a watch is imported to the United States, they're supposed to put the country of origin. Ooh, monkey shoulder. There you
go. Canadian rye.
Very nice.
Canadian. No import tariffs on that baby.
No, nope. I can't get American alcohol right now in Canada, or in Ontario at least.
I'm coming up there. I'm going to bring you some.
Thank you very much.
He's smuggling.
I'm going to put it in my special smuggle purse.
Great.
It's going to be
a purse. That sounds amazing.
It's going to be 98 degrees and in his bladder, but it'll be
at least it'll be sterilized. That's for sure.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Smuggle purse. Jeez, that sounds like something in prison.
It sounds dirtier than you meant it.
Yeah.
or maybe just as dirty as you meant it. But think about it. Is Omega going to acknowledge, and I again use Omega as an alleged example? You're supposed to put the nation of origin for each of the components that are being tariffed, because it'd be tariffed at a different rate. If the case was made in China, or the bracelet was made in China, and they put Chinese origin on there, they're going to pay the Chinese tariff rate for that component.
Right.
It's not the whole watch cased up. But I have a strange feeling none of the Swiss brands, they're all going to say, you know what? I don't care whether or not the tariff is low.
I will pay extra tariffs to say it. Yeah.
All made in Switzerland.
Yep.
Suddenly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Magic.
It's magic.
Duco, to go back to your original question, the way I think it's going to look, using Nate's numbers, we'll just say that the cost to a retailer of a $10,000 Rolex is $6,500, because that makes easy numbers.
Yep.
I think the cost from Geneva to the US is $5,000. So there's 15% margin in the US distributorship. I think that tariff will be on that full price. So it'll be 39% for round numbers. That's $2,000. So that moves that number up to $7,000. And then you add another 15% onto that. So now you're looking at, I'm doing this in my head. I didn't know there was going to be math tonight. Shit.
I've had 6 glasses of wine. So
yeah, so you add that, and then the retail, the 35% retail portion is going to get bumped up, because none of these businesses are going to leave. They've got to make money on the money that they put out.
Yeah.
So you're going to see, let me do them. Let's see, 7,080. I think it could be as much as $14,000 for that $10,000 watch.
Yeah.
Now, Kat brings up a good point here, and I agree. I mean, maybe Rolex is a bad example, but like Omega, the Speedmaster is already 8,500. I think it's already like to the point where
peaked. It's
people are like, nah.
Bro, it's
like I passed on the first Omega in space. It was $8,000, no discount. They had one in. He's like, oh, I know you wanted this. Check it out. I tried it on. I'm like, oh wow, really cool. Nah, I'm not paying $8,000. Now, I can imagine if that goes up to like 9,500, it's like, now it's really not happening. I just don't see, like at the end of the day, they have such a high profit margin on these. They're going to have to, at some point, get real with themselves. I don't know when that point's going to come, but people are just going to stop buying.
Let me push back a little bit on that, because when you talk about high margins, who in the chain are you saying has the high margin? Because the retailer with a 35% gross margin does not have a high margin. They're the ones that have the brick and mortar.
Somebody has a high margin, but the price is too high.
No, I get it, but if their margin is 35%, they had to use Rolex as an example. Rolex has made all of their ADs do these $2 million, build outs in their spaces with dedicated areas for Rolex.
Ridiculous.
Huge expense there. They're the ones that are doing the marketing in the local environment. It's not, Rolex that's advertising in South Florida. It's Mayors or J.R. Dunn or whichever dealer is here. So they have the marketing burden. They have the build out burden. They're the ones that are paying commissioned salespeople on selling the product. They've got rent for brick and mortar. So if a local authorized dealer is netting, 12 to 15%, I think that's probably high in my mind. And you can see it if you look at some of the publicly traded ADs out there, like Watches of Switzerland, which I think has lost 75% of its value, because its margins just suck.
Stock wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Hang tight a second. We got a super chat from Thomas Burnett. He says, could you please drop the link? I think CQ could add
CQ is here
to the tariff talk. I know. Intro. This is the intro. This is the segue.
All from Dubai. Straight from Dubai.
Yeah, the wind-up. There we go. Tariff talk, which would be an interesting perspective. Well, Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. From your words to our ears, we We have CQ joining us. Welcome to the panel, CQ. Thank you for joining us all the way from where was he from again?
The very dry and arid climate of Orange County, Florida.
There we
Well,
go.
well, actually, I'm in Weston right now, so I'm in South Florida at the moment. I get
Oh.
around. I get around. But
Hey,
thank you for
hey,
having me, guys. Good evening.
Yeah, well,
CQ, what are you doing tomorrow? Because I'm about 20 minutes away from Weston.
I'm not sure. So my mom just had a knee surgery, so I'm just here nursing her. So I don't know. I might be taking to the beach a little bit, but maybe we link up.
I'll send you
I got your WhatsApp.
with the coffee.
Yeah. What's on me? Oh yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be awesome.
There we go. See that? Watch
All the way
Friends
from, all the
United.
way from Dubai. Yeah.
Always.
Oh.
Dubai soon. Dubai in November. I'll be there again.
I've never been to Dubai. I've always wanted to go.
Oh, go for Watch Week, man. Go for Watch Week. Do it.
What month is that?
November.
It's in November. It's like the week before. It's November 19th to 23rd.
Oh,
What's
nice.
the weather like in November in Dubai?
So if you're the last couple times I've went, it's been really nice at night. I guess you could say 70s. Like if you wear a little jacket, it's okay. During the day, you'll sweat, you'll schwitz a little bit. But at night it's really nice. If you wear like light clothes, you're pretty good. Don't be like me and try to wear the full suit. I think I'm definitely gonna wear one of the traditional conduras this time. It's so comfy. Oh well, great. You'll do well. You'll do well. The weather's good though. You don't have to worry about heat. It's been raining a lot the last couple times, so that's not so fun sometimes. It's cool if you're in a hotel, but if you're not in a hotel, it's not fun.
Nice.
Give me 1 second.
Do you think that's one of the best watch shows in Dubai, or which one? I wonder which one's the best show. I mean, I like the New York watch show just because it's local, but
Oh, sure, yeah.
it's convenient.
The Louisiana watch shows aren't very good.
I want to go to a different one though. I want to try something new.
Watches and Wonders in Switzerland, man.
A crawfish boil takes a whole new meaning to thumb swipe.
Hey, bro, crawfish boils are on point. Watches not so much, but the boils, yeah, we got that.
I heard they're gonna have a watch show in the most southern point of Louisiana.
Let's do it.
What's that place called?
Port Fouchon, Port Sulphur.
Is that where the swamp people are?
They down there, my man. They down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good time. I'm sure like Formex will sponsor. You get a few brands, pay some people to go with the Gators.
That's it.
That would be
Let's
pretty
do it.
cool. Captain wants to know, what is CQ's take on the H08?
I love the H08. I sold quite a few H08s. I think as an authorized dealer, I feel like we at Goldbergs we were authorized dealers, but when it first came out, it was just like a fun watch. I like they weren't priced crazy at retail, and they're not, right, compared to everything else. 18.5 for a rose gold watch. Most brands will charge you 50 grand these days, and pre-owned you can pick them up at just a great value. It's an in-house movement, same movement as a Richard Mille, same movement as a Parmigiani, sort of, kind of. And it's a great watch. And like Brian says, if you buy some straps, you can maybe get your lady a Birkin bag, or you can get a Birkin bag for yourself. Maybe you should treat yourself. I don't know, depending how you're feeling that day,
Depending if you like twirly. What are it, twirlies? What are they called?
Nah.
I can't remember. Twirlies or twirlies? I forget.
It's something.
That's right. I agree with CQ. After you've bought the Hermes H08 and then spent money on straps, you should be treating yourself to a Birkin bag. Screw
Why
that
not?
for life.
The free ride is over, fatso.
I'm trying to find the picture of him holding the hot pink Kelly bag with the orange headphones. I can't find them. That was when he was in his twirly phase, whatever.
So CQ, what do you think about the tariff discussion that we've been having?
So you're spot on, by the way. Yiddish and Brown, you guys, you spelled out the framework of everything perfect. And yeah, so it's just, we just gotta wait and see. For the retail market is not gonna affect too much. I think it's gonna affect any brand who's shaky is gonna shake them up even more. But a Patek or Rolex or AP or whatever is not gonna affect them too much, because it's just It's already at 10%. So it's not really 39% increase. Technically, it will be a 29% increase of the wholesale value. We've already absorbed a 10%. We've already seen, for instance, Rolex, I think they raised retail by 3%, or they raised retail by 2%, and they cut into the dealer's margin by 3%. So you're going to see a little bit of that going on, and brands, not every, a lot of brands absorb that. I don't think many brands could absorb another 29% on it. So things will get very, very interesting. I think brands will flood markets like the Caribbean and things like that. It'll be a lot of watches there, but I don't know. I think it'll definitely snap back from 39%. But even if it goes to 15%, are you going to pay more for a Patek? I look at the resale prices and it's just insane.
So let me ask you this, CQ, here on the secondary market.
Sure.
These guys. So a lot of the secondary market relies a good bit on out of country, acquiring from out of the country, bringing it into the U.S. It's just transferring from a lower value market to a higher value market.
Correct.
So their current inventory, they're going to have to moderate those prices because the next time they turn around to buy, they're going to have increased costs.
Exactly.
So they should be raising their prices pretty quickly on their existing inventory so that they have more ammunition or more money to go buy at the higher new price, correct?
Exactly, but it depends on the dealer, right? Because if you're somebody who has a big stock for a long time, you might have been still recovering from the ups and downs of the COVID market, right? So you might have a lot of stuff. You might have had 30 subs, something crazy like that. So you're gonna slowly increase. You're gonna take your profits where you can, but definitely when people call you, you're not giving, like when I call people for a wholesale price right now, they're not that anxious to go that deep, because I'll wait. If you're not dying to pay the bills, I'll wait. It's gold right now. It's gonna go up because, like you said, the market is very, very international. As somebody who ran a operation in Dubai, I can tell you, like you said, Brian, it's all about extracting inventory from one market and bringing it to the next. And a lot of inventory was getting brought in every day from international markets. So.
And so now let's say that let's say that some people like us that may have more watches than are reasonably sane to have would now be or maybe in 4 or 5 weeks, if this has been continuing, would that be a better time for us to sell to a domestic secondary retailer because they're going to be paying more than they were like 2 months ago?
If you have something juicy, sure. You can play it a little bit.
You gray market guys, you're only about the hype and the juicy.
Exactly, because everybody's gonna say, "Oh, well, I still got 15 of them." Or the market is still saturated, so everybody's gonna tell you the same things. Like, "Oh, yeah, anything could happen." So they're gonna give you the whole story. But if you have something juicy, then you can say, "Listen, come on, let's make it happen." Because everything's going on.
I'm trying to help out my friend JJ to get his Onyx boogered dial. Watch there, but yeah, so same old story. Oh yeah, you got. Let's just say, for example, I might have gotten a 5167 at retail, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago. You guys are all over that. But anything else that's not super hype, I got a ton of them. I can get them better. I can't give you that much. I got to send off for service. And here comes all the story.
Exactly. Because again, everybody's still reeling from, the past few years of the market, right? So, and there's a lot of baby dealers out there. There's a lot of people with ghost inventory. So there's just a lot of fat cats who get to sit back with the real inventory. And again, they're not in a position to care to go. They see what's going on. So they're, oh, okay, I'll just let it rise. They're not gonna go deep. So that's just gonna slowly ripple out into the market.
And just so that everybody knows, I have a special spot in my heart for CQ because he did not treat me correctly as a sales associate when I was at Watchbox. He did not insist that I not buy the Laurent Ferrier and spend $3,000 more and get an FP Journe Chronomètre Souverain for $24,000. He did not insist that I do that, so I went with the Laurent Ferrier. What happened to the FP Journe? Thank you very much. I'm still mad at him.
Hey, I still feel
I just
it's
remind
crazy.
myself.
Which but at that moment, if we go back, I still say go for the little F30. Who would have known that FP Journe was the heroine that all watch attitude money needed? You know what I mean? I didn't know. If I knew, I'd have bought it myself.
You know who knew?
Who?
Watchbox and the 1916 company knew.
Nah, they hoped. They hoped.
Wait, where was CQ working when I made that purchase in April of 2020?
Sir, if I knew that was the trajectory, I might have told you, brother. I mean, hey, listen, I'd give you a hint. When I knew, I started to tell people, listen, I'm not that guy, but I think you should go left instead of right. When I started to know, if I knew at that time, come on, when it was 20s, when
oh God, it's amazing. I have friends still at 1916 that I've known since it was What You Want down here in South Florida.
Yes, sir.
They are good people, but man, do they know how to corner a market on something and then hype the shit out of it. It's amazing. I know they got burned on the APs near the end of the COVID market, but
for sure.
All power to them for trying to figure out a way to make Devathune a thing.
Yeah, that's a struggle. That's no FP Journe at all. But listen, it was a lot of risk. It was a lot of money spent on educating the market, and like I wish I could like really take people into the conversations about truly educating people and like the investment that was made into. I always say there's a video of me and George Mayer in tennis whites on a tennis court talking FP Journe, the Octosport, the Line Sport series. In that video, as funny as it is, because I'm literally melting. I do not be, especially at that weight, I did not belong in tennis whites in that heat. But in that video, we're telling you the exact numbers, production numbers of Line Sport pieces. We waited a month to do that video to get the numbers from FP Journe. That's how serious we took things with that. It's like, hey, we're out in tennis whites, but listen, the information that we're giving people, we want people to know, hey, this is how to collect the watches. This is why you should care. And it's a lot of things like that. Nobody else would have done it. Nobody else would have spent the capital to get the inventory. Nobody else would have spent the money to make that content. It wouldn't have existed. And then a lot of other things had to happen for it to happen as well. There's still a ton of risk, but scared money don't make no money. And Danny Goldberg is not scared of money.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there's a very large vault full of Zeitworks in Philadelphia right now, just waiting for the right moment for there to start a discussion. Because those things used to be in the mid 40s, and the inventory has dried up like no tomorrow over the last year. And my gut tells me that there's like a couple hundred of those sitting in Philadelphia right now, just waiting for the right moment.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I'll just say, if you see Mike Manjo say that he loves the brand or something like that, again, and it's like no secret. That's what I could talk about it. Nobody's gonna be like, what are you talking about? It's like, listen, if you're a big company with capital, right, and you look at the landscape right now, and that's why I love independent watches. All these dealers who pop up, every new content creator who's doing watches, nobody's talking about anything besides Rolex, Patek, AP. There's no substance. There's no education. There's no doing what, like watching a million Tim Marceau videos and not understand what the F Tim Marceau is saying until one day the Japanese is English. It's like you watched up in Japan and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I understand what he means by finishing. I understand what's going on. Like nobody's doing that. So it's just it's just a different world, and you gotta really put your money where your mouth is, and they're able to put the money where their mouth is in certain brands, in certain sectors where they can see opportunity. And who was cornering the long market? What dealer did you know besides 1916 who would pay you good money for his eye work? You know what I'm saying? It just didn't exist. And then all of a sudden, we love Longa. Everybody's like, hey, I'll give you some money for your Longa. Your website that would only have Rolex, all of a sudden they got a Zeitwerk Lumen up there. You're like, what? That's hype all of a sudden. But you need a foundational company, and there's just not many companies who are in that position or even willing to take that path.
I remember at one point, me and Marco were looking at Longas, right? And I really liked the 1815 chronograph, the boutique edition, right?
Also
And
nice.
they were at that time cheap. I remember that, and we were looking. I said, "Wow, this is a really nice watch." I said, "You know, it's very, you know, it has that austere look, right? It's very plain, you know, but what a
Sure.
beautiful watch. You know, the movement's incredible on that. Not a huge datograph guy. I don't know why. It's just something about it. That watch is just so clean to me. The 1815 chrono, and I looked at it and looked at it and watched it rise and rise and rise. The
Yep.
price just kept going up and up, and I was like, I should have bought it back when we were first talking about it. And I you know, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, oh, last month I could have got it for 2,000 cheaper. Oh, last month I could have got it for 3,000 cheaper, and it's just like it just kept going up and up. Now they've come back down to pretty good prices, but not like they were before. Oh, Ari, you got to cut out, buddy.
Gotta go, guys. Sorry.
All right. Can we
Ari,
get a
love
up
you.
before you go?
Love you guys.
Later, Ari.
Love you.
Man, I wanted a one up. So what do you say? We do an unboxing Yiddish? Would we break this up a
Sure.
little bit? With an unboxing?
We have what kind of upvotes we got right now?
I don't know. I'm on this busted ass.
We're over 40. I'll be happy to.
Let's do one. Let's do one.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
I can't do one. It's an actual.
Oh,
double.
it's the double. All right. Yeah, that's right. All right. Let me get you in position here.
How is it? Is it like the twins that are? Is it like the
big box.
conjoined twins?
Uh-oh.
It's a big box.
It's a big box.
Oh,
Very
somebody's here.
interesting.
Hold on. Who's joining us for this unboxing?
Can't believe it's a Cartier.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, that's a
There we
big
go.
box. I don't know which Cartier is that.
Ah,
So this is an actual real unboxing.
what a surprise.
Because I have not actually opened this box. So while I was on my vacation, I went into went into the flagship boutique for Cartier on New Bond Street, and saw a couple of things that were interesting to me. Brought my family with me. We had just finished a tour. Was looking at a couple of watches and trying to decide between the two. And my wife said, Nathaniel, you should just get both.
Damn, that's a good woman.
Oh,
Does she have a
So no,
You should
no,
marry
no
her.
sister.
You should marry that woman.
She's got a brother if you want that. So here I have not
$20
opened
is
this.
$20.
Okay, so off comes the upper sleeve to this immense box, and inside the box is more stuff. I have not opened this because the salesperson sent it to my hotel because I did not want to go around the London subway with it at night. So there's a beautiful Cartier bag in here. Let's see what else there is.
Pretty good bags.
There's a really nice Cartier book. I guess this is probably the 2024-2025 catalog of some kind. I'll look at a little later. Let's see. I have no idea what this is, but looks like another book of some kind, Cartier Creations. And envelope with what I assume is my receipt. And he said that he did.
And you didn't want to travel the subways with this on the evening in London?
I did travel in the afternoon, 2 days later, with it. He did say he put some surprises in here. So there's two really nice, I guess, Cartier travel pouches. Yeah, really nice.
As long as you don't travel, as long as you don't travel on the subway.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see what else is in here. Oh. I guess because I brought my wife and my daughters with us, there is a bottle of Le Panthère and Edition Noir. So a couple of bottles of perfume, so some fragrance. There's another Cartier box. I have no idea what this is. Oh, looks like it's a cleaning kit for the watch. And there's a box.
This stuff all comes with this, or these are all
Good
gifts?
God.
No, he said he put some goodies in here for me.
Dude,
and I
my
haven't
box
opened
is
this.
boring. It's a boring box.
So got nice ribbon on it, all fancy. I don't know if you can see, but it's like fancy wrapping paper on this thing.
Massage your shoulders?
Yeah, this is why you buy boutiques, man. This is I love this.
Cartier box. Got a little La Maison Cartier. This is Cartier is pleased to offer you this gift celebrating the bonds that bring us together. Yes, those bonds are me giving them money and them giving me things.
It's a bond.
Yeah. There's a little black Cartier box or bag.
All right, I think Cartier's got enough money, got enough in their margins where they can eat the tariffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, some kind of-
golly. They're
Yeah, for sure.
It's little warranty book for whatever this is. Oh, this is nice. This is looks like it is a folio business card holder.
Oh, that's for you know.
That's pretty nice.
That's $200.
Yeah, for sure. Actually.
All right.
well,
Let's
not
see
for the
this.
people that made it.
No,
So
it's $2 for the people that
$2
made
for
it.
the kids that made it.
Oh no, 275. Come on, it's Cartier.
So box number 1, really nice wrapping and wax seals. So
Wow,
let's,
well, there you go.
let's break a seal.
Oh no! Wow.
This is a true unboxing. I have not seen, for all I know, there's nothing in this box.
Never break the seal.
And the seal has been broken. Wrapping paper will go somewhere else. And shocker, it's a Cartier box. And inside the Cartier box is another Cartier box. And
Jesus.
inside this box is
another box.
It's like those Russian nesting dolls, right?
No.
One more box.
Oh wow. Inside this box is
Watch.
a watch. And it is the Santos Dumont
Beautiful.
extra
Well, that's-
large 2025 Watches and Wonders limited edition. This is the one in rose gold with the rose gold numerals and the
Ooh.
linen dial.
Oh,
Beautiful,
this is
if we could
gorgeous
see it.
watch.
How many Dumonts
Oh,
are you
wow.
back up to again now?
Too many.
75.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are
and
you
this
going to
is-
keep this one or are you going to sell it?
Oh, all the limited edition Dumonts that I've been getting are definitely keepers.
Keepers?
Duco, he
beautiful.
said. Duco, he
That's
said he's
gorgeous.
trying to meet with CQ tomorrow.
That's true.
No, you gotta keep that. I love those. That's a good watch.
Do you regret-
I'll take
do you-
all the other goodies.
Do you regret selling the other ones, the platinum one and the other rose, the limited?
No, because the ones that I've kept, I kept the 3 stone dial ones, the limiteds from 2023 Watches and Wonders that were the
Right.
200 piece limiteds. Those are really nice. This one is just gorgeous.
Right. They all kind of match the ones you kept, right? The other ones had different writing.
Yeah.
And stuff.
The other ones, the ones that I kept are the ones that have the stone dial, the jasper, the jade, and the Dimitriite. I don't know exactly what it is. And it's got
Later,
my,
Duco. Thanks for coming on, man.
it's
I
got
got to
my
go.
card
Congrats,
in
Nate.
there.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Duco. So that is number 1. I'm going to put this back in the box before I drop it and do something stupid to it.
You would never drop a Santos.
Dude. The only Santos I dropped was yours.
Nice. Dropped it right into my lap.
Exactly. So that's box number 1. And here's box number 2.
Oh, all right.
Another wax seal.
Hopefully another watch.
It's a nice touch.
Oh yeah, this is. I mean, like it's like a pleated paper.
Yes.
It's
So the one great thing about Cartier, because it makes so many different things, because everything is just like extra.
oh, this is definitely extra,
But in the best way, you know.
and shocker, it is yet another Cartier box. I know it's a huge surprise, I'm sure. Hold on one second here. I just want to see if I can take down the brightness a little bit on my screen, so the watch might be able to go into focus a little bit.
I'm gonna guess Cartier Santos Dumont XL. Just a wild guess.
A double Dumont.
Oh, he has like a million of them. I mean,
and it is in fact
another
Cartier Santos Dumont extra large Watches and Wonders limited edition 2025. This is the yellow. Let's see if we can get any kind of.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
This is the yellow gold with a yellow gold dial and a wood motif on the dial.
Nice. You're cornering the market. You're like the 1916 company of Cartier Santos.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I don't know what it is.
You learned well.
They just make a beautiful dress watch that is designed like nothing else. I don't know why I like them so much. Some days my bank account wishes I didn't. But let's see if I can get the strap on properly. Did not drop it. Nothing to see here.
Do you like those better than your Santos, the gold one on the bracelet?
Different. I view the Santos on the bracelet is a sports watch. I mean, that is not a dress watch.
Right.
I mean, it is a dressy sports watch, but it is, it is a sports watch. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. How much do you think are rose gold the clasps on those?
I don't know how much the gold ones were, but I did purchase an extra platinum one for my platinum, and the platinum at the time was about $650. So I'm sure gold is around the same price. I mean, they definitely do not rip you off on the.
I was thinking about getting one and putting it on the Dumont, but I don't know.
Oh, definitely do that. I mean, what's it going to cost you, $500 or $600?
Right. I just don't know if it's messing it up because it's like a limited edition. Keep it.
No, you're going to keep the other one, and this way you don't need to constantly change the buckle on if you get other straps for it. Which,
I just thought it would be fun.
Straps out there.
I just thought it'd be a fun thing to add a little more gold to it.
Yeah. So that would be the double unboxing tonight. All taxes that were required to be paid on these watches was in fact paid.
There we go.
So just in case there's someone that was concerned in terms of legalities, nothing untoward was done to any government whatsoever. And especially now that the UK does not give you the VAT back.
Right.
It used to be you get the 20% back when you left the country with it.
Look at this. Kelso's in the house. He says, should have bought the Onyx dial. The ship is sailing. Price is going up.
I already have an Onyx dial. I don't care.
I think he's talking to me.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And you should have.
I don't know, man. The guy should have sold it to me who offered it to me at 51.
Yeah, but you know what?
Right,
I don't know what being bitter about that is going to do for you, brother.
Nothing. But I'm going to sulk.
Nothing wrong with sulk.
Yeah. Oh, this guy totally screwed me, CQ. I sold my day date, and I had a deal lined up, score of a deal. This guy had a beautiful Onyx dial, 51,000, cheap. I was like, all right, score. I'll take it. I said, I just got to sell my watch. I'm in. I set up a whole thing where Marco would broker it. He would get the guy would send him the watch, make sure it's legit. I would wire him the money. Marco release it to me. All up and up. He didn't really know who he was. He was like, maybe I'll just fly to New York. He was in like Colorado. I said, look, if you want to do that, that's fine. Whatever. I'm just trying to save you a trip.
Wait, was it a dealer or was it just a person?
No, it was just a dude. He was selling it on Chrono, but he didn't want to sell it on Chrono. He tried to sell it privately, and I tried to help him out with the logistics, and he was cool with it. Then last minute he's like, I'm gonna keep it. This is after I sell mine to buy his, and he already agreed. Right. He already agreed to do it. Now, I actually I didn't really sell mine, actually. Let me back it up here. I was going to sell it, but I just didn't want 2 day dates. But then I was like, all right, I'm going to take it. So what I did was I wound up trading it to a local dealer around here, and I got a Meteorite Pepsi. So at least I had 2 different watches, you know. So when it was time, you know, to make the purchase the next day, he backed out. Now I already got rid of mine and got the Meteorite Pepsi. Now
Did
I
he
have
offer to compensate you or no?
no, the guy was a complete asshole. I forgot what he said, but he just like blew me off after that, and that was it. Then I've been looking for one, but I never found one with as good. The veining on that was just like perfect, and it was such a good price.
That's
Then
You're skipping the funny part of the story, though.
well, I don't know. Was it funny to you? It was made me
No,
sad.
no. The funny part of the story was you then saw it online again.
Oh yeah, he put it back online. Yeah, after he said he wasn't selling it for 53. For 53, right?
And
then
you had me try to get it for you.
Right.
Oh no.
The thing is, he would have, by the time he paid the fees on Chrono, he would have made less than he was selling it to me for 51. He would have got 49.
Not a smart person.
No, he was just like, I think he got spooked, like sending it to Marco. I'm like, dude, the guy has this place has been there 100 years. I'm like, they're not going to rob you. They sell $50,000 watches all day long, but you know, we could meet up a different way. Whatever you want to do, I just offered you like an easy way to do it without you having to travel. If you want to meet, we can meet. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I'm like, but if we meet, you know, we just have to meet somewhere. I could verify the watch is real. And long story short, he wound up selling it. I think I found the guy who got it. Actually, he's on Instagram. He sells watches in Florida. It's the same exact dial. So I mean, unless there's 2 of them floating around out there. And I tried to make him an offer, but the guy was like, you know, he wanted like 67,000. I'm like,
yeah. If the veining's good, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Because there's some of those that look just trash. It look like a black dial watch. So right. The veining's good. Yeah.
This one was exactly like the prototype pictures like they use, you know. Wow. It was the exact one. That's the only other one I seen is this guy in Florida. I forgot his name. He's a dealer in like South Florida by like, I'm gonna say like Tampa or something. Patrick something. I can't remember anymore. I don't know how I even found the guy. And I shot him a message because I thought it was available, and he messaged me back. He's like, that one's gone, or one's gone, but the one I showed is my personal one. So I took a shot. I'm like, would you sell your personal one? You're interested in moving it? And he's like, yeah, 67. I was like, nah, I'm not paying 67. Forget it.
Yeah. You know what's eventually going to happen, JJ. Eventually, what's going to happen?
No, I'm just not going to get the watch.
You're going to buy mine.
Well, at least yours has a diamond bezel.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I mean, it's worth the higher price. I mean, those seem to be closer to retail, but anyway, my AD has
retail now.
They're what above?
They're above retail. The diamond ones now are selling above retail again.
Well, listen to this shit. I go to my AD, the one I went to forever, like my first Rolex AD, and I never even asked him for the watch, right? Because it was like under retail, whatever, and I just never thought to ask him because it's really hard to get. Like, what did I get? One of those a year, maybe, or something. So, just making conversation. I'm telling him the story because he knows I buy like other watches on the gray and stuff too. You know, it's not a big deal, and it's not like I could get everything from him anyway. And I said, yeah, I really wanted to get this watch. He's like, oh, why did you tell me? He goes, I have one in stock, but I think it's promised to someone already. He's like, you should have told me then. I had this one. I'm like, I was like, oh man. So he was like, let me see if the guy passes on it. Do you want it? I was like, well, if the veining is good, yeah. I was like, he knows I'm OCD. He's like, yeah, whatever. He's like, I'll show it to you. If not, someone else will take it. It's not a big deal. So like 2 or 3 weeks goes by, and he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, the guy was on the fence. He's like, and then he wound up taking it. He's like, but the next one. I'm like, yeah, all right, next one. When's the next one?
Yeah.
2 years, like, so that's just how we left off. But I don't know. I think I think I have a bad taste in my mouth for that watch now, so I don't even know if I want it anymore.
I wouldn't blame you, man. That's a terrible experience, and unfortunately, when you're dealing with private clients, like that fear sets in. I remember when I first started working with Watch You On, they were like, listen, sell something on eBay or just sell something. right? Just experience having something of value and just putting it in the mail, and like realize that's what you're asking people to do. And some people really, I've had so many deals where everything is perfect. Listen, my name is Sequan Gottlieb. It doesn't exist. This name doesn't exist anywhere else. Here's everything about me. I work for this company, big company, and they're just like, I can't do it. I'm just gonna sell to Joe Schmo down the street. I just can't. And I'm like, I'll give you 2,000 more. He's like, yeah, but I don't know FedEx. I went on Reddit. I heard these stories, and like they spooked themselves. And then it's like, there's nothing you could do.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, this place, Berdeen's has been here for 100 years. They're not going to rob you. The guy's doing me a favor. He doesn't even want to do it. He's only doing it.
Yeah, honestly, it's a headache for him. Yeah.
Right. He didn't even want to do it. He's like, I'll do it for you, but like, you know,
all liability.
I was like, they're not going to take your watch. Like, he's going to send you a label. He's going to get it the next day. He's going to look at it.
Did he not want to do it on Chrono, or do we try and
he didn't want
the fees, or
he didn't want to pay the fees or whatever. I don't know. He tried to. I didn't even care because, you know, it was 53. Even at the second time, the first time it was like 55. I chewed him down a little bit. Like I made an offer, which who's not gonna. The watch was sitting there for a month before I even put the offer in. It wasn't moving at all. Nobody wanted it, and as soon as I wanted it, it disappeared. It was like fucking so annoying. I don't know. Then the prices on all the day dates just shot up. That's another thing. I sold mine at like the worst time. It was right before they shot up.
Yeah, but how can you know? You know.
No, I remember asking Marco. I'm like, should I do it? Should I trade it for the Pepsi? He's like, yeah, I get you another one for the same price you offered it, you know. And then like a month later, I'm like, fuck, I want to get another one. And then they were up like 4,000 or 5,000. Now they're still going up. So who knows?
Because again, you know, we keep going back to people cornering the market. I'm not saying anybody is, but like, it isn't hard. It isn't hard to say, like, if I got $10 million, right, it's not hard for me to sit back and like, let me just eat up day dates. What will I not lose on? You know what I mean? I'll just eat up some day, and then I'll slowly trickle them down. I'll never forget when the COVID spike happened, and there was like somebody had a lot of 25 hooks. They've been hoarding hooks, like full set mint condition hooks, and they're trying to sell a lot of like 25 of them to like a bunch of different dealers. So there's so many people doing the same thing that, yeah. And again, it's not hard to identify like, hey, Onyx day dates, the Vena has to be right. I'll just buy the good ones and I'll just sit. And then 67, please. And somebody will pay. Somebody will pay the 67. That's the sad part. Is that there's a guy.
And CQ, correct me if I'm wrong, when we were talking about this on a different stream, where for a pre-owned dealer, the meat and potatoes of a business is 31, 34, 36 millimeter date justs, right?
It depends the dealer that you're at, you know. It really it depends. But like, yeah, the obvious suspects, your date just 41s, your subs, those things, the things that'll turn everyday explorers, ones and twos, Mille Gosses, things that just like it'll turn. You know, I don't gotta fight with a guy. I gotta go back and forth with you on a back girl. We're not going back and forth too much on Explorer one. You know what I mean? Does condition look good?
They're commodities.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're not hyped too much. The prices are up or whatever, but so it's not like, oh man, I just saw it. No, it's Explorer. Yeah, it was $500 less. Okay. You want it, or we gonna fight today? We're gonna dance. What do you want to do? Enjoy the watch.
Yeah, it's
that's rough. Though. I'm sorry. That's really rough.
I'm glad I'm not a watch dealer, man. I just the occasional time I got to deal with these people. I'm like, fuck, you guys are annoying. I never buy a watch this annoying. I like, you know, maybe because like whoever I deal with, I kind of know for a while, and you know, if I see the watch for 31, I'm like, all right, you know, we do the same. How much is this $29,000 watch? You know, and it's kind of, you know, we see, you know, where we end up with the little dance, and that's it. We go from there. But for the most part, most of the people I deal with are like, yeah, don't worry about it. I could hook you up. I'll knock a couple of whatever off, or this one I'm tight on. You know, I don't really have that much room on this one. You know, but I know these guys well enough to know, like, you know, they're not like bullshitting. So you know, if they have room, they'll hook it up. If they don't have room, then they can't. You know, and sometimes I buy it anyway. So it's just just how it goes, you know.
It's always good to have relationships, but you're right. Being a dealer, the buying part of the business is one of the roughest part, especially if you're not an asshole. And I'm not naturally an asshole, so like you get sucked into all the sob stories, and then it's rough to tell people like, hey, you bought this watch for 20. I can only offer you 5,500, bro. Do I give you the number? I don't want to give you the number, but then you're making me give you the number. I'm telling you, sir, I do not want to give you the number. You're gonna hurt me. Give me the number. Give me the number, sir. No, no. Okay, I give you the number 5,500. Silence.
Right, then
How
they're mad at you, right?
dare you? Yo, man, how dare you fathom to get like, and it happens all the time. Oh, so then eventually you become this cold, heartless person. You know what I mean? And that's why like so many of the old dealers are just like, because like you do that enough. I've seen flowers wilt. Let's just say that. It's rough, but it's if you love it, it's the best business you can ever. I wouldn't be doing anything else in the world, but the buying part of it can be like, it can be rough. That's for sure.
Yeah, sometimes right people say, "Oh, you just keep it. You're better off keeping this one." You know.
Well, all the time. Give it to your kids. I believe watches should be in the family, sir. I think you have a nephew, a friend, a boys and girls club person that would enjoy that watch. But you're not gonna fight with me over it today.
Oh, look at this. We got a member chat from Brian the Pipe. Woohoo. Showing my bronze membership. Dude, you're showing your bronze member, man. Yes, Ryan. Everyone. Oh, upvotes are good, but we've got enough. We did our unboxing, so if you guys want to still upvote, we do appreciate them, but it's all good. Keep it in the family. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I mean, sometimes what do you say, right? Well, it happened recently with when Bob was selling his watch, right? He wasn't happy with a certain dealer's offer, but I get it. Look, sometimes some dealers could offer more than others. Maybe they have 3 of those watch already, and they don't need a fourth. They don't need a fourth, and so maybe another guy has a client in mind that might love that watch. It is it's just the nature of the beast. Anytime I sell a watch, I ask like 4 or 5 different people. Depending on the watch, like I know, like kind of know who's going to wind up getting it anyway. But yeah, I mean, I've done that quite a bit.
Yeah, you got to shop around because people have needs, and nobody needs to buy anything. Like right now, like only people who corner the market of certain things or finding little niches that they can exploit. But like for me, I don't need to buy anything, right? I don't need to have inventory because I could pretty much get everything. Of course, the tariffs have made it annoying for somebody in my position, but even if I just got, maybe I'm not eating lobster, maybe I eat a little Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A. I'm okay. That's all.
Yeah, I think like I'll shop around, but like more limited. I mean, not that I'm not open to selling it to other people, but like I'm just used to dealing with the same couple of people. So like once the picture is taken, I'll just send it out. Like, what do you got for this? What do you got for this? But sometimes it's a pain because even you won't even get. Sometimes you don't get a straight answer. Like, well, what do you want for it? It's like, well, I want $100 million. What do you mean? What do I want?
Well, everybody, they hear the story or they hear the quote, like the first person to give the number is a loser. So everybody wants to do like this dance. And it's like, hey, you have a number, I have a number. But the most important number is the consumer number, to be honest with you, because you paid, right? So me as a dealer I need to know, like, am I going to insult you or can I just talk to you? You know what I mean? So that's why we need to know the number. Because like, if you don't give it a number, like it just happens every day. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, are you going to be a realistic person? You seem like a realistic person. And I give you a number that's a realistic number. And then you get the silence. And then like, oh, CQ, you're just taking advantage of me. Yeah, and then you call 20 other people. And then they say, hey, CQ, you're right. But because you called 20 other people, maybe like depending on the watch, you've now downplayed your market. So now when I try to sell it again, they're like, oh, is this the same guy who's already like, depending on the watch. If it's a good watch, it's a good watch. Certain times people with very unique watches do that. And it's like everybody's talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like everybody, all the WhatsApps are connected. All the different WhatsApp groups are connected to each other. So it's like everybody knows, everybody sees everything.
Right. It's a rough thing. You gotta just be. What it is. So many people see a price online, and it's like it's hard to explain to someone. Like I try to too, because like being that I have like the group and stuff, it's like a lot of times you'll hear people and they'll not that look, I don't mind. I always try to help out us all the guys. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
it's but a lot of times you'll get guys that like a message you and be like, oh, this guy sucks, that guy sucks. I want to sell this whatever this Hulk. I see they're going for 19,000. I'm like, yeah, but are they really going for the 1920 that you see? It's like that's like the higher end listed, and that's probably not what they're selling for. And like they still have to sell and make a profit. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to get 18.5 because you see it for 20 somewhere. Like you have to be realistic. On the profit margins and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that was a bad example, but I was just like a random example.
You're right. I think a lot of people don't know how much it costs or what it takes to retail a watch, to intake a watch, to repair a watch. Operation like 1916. I would say one watch before it goes to the website. Oh my God, maybe touched a dozen people. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people you got to pay. That's a lot of watchmakers, inspectors. Maybe you have to go to Switzerland. There's a logistic person that has to take care of that. You got to pay the salesperson on the buy. You got to pay the salesperson on the sell. Then you have to warranty that watch for 2 years, not 1 year. And you're going to send them with a company like Watchbox, a company of a higher caliber. They're going to send it back to the dealer. How much does the AP service cost? A couple grand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like you're fighting with me, and it's like, listen, by the time I service your watch, like the tourbillon and minute repeaters, people are like, oh, you guys are gonna. I'm like, sir, when I sell this watch, everybody will be happy because, oh my God, I sold a 500 grand watch. When you call me in a year to get this watch service, they will look at me like I'm a devil when I pop up because of that service bill. People, but nobody, it's hard to explain that, but that's what happens. Oh my God, 500 grand, boom, boom, boom. Tourbillon, minute repeater, perpetual counter, amazing. Hey, hugs, kisses, shots, blue label. Then it's like, oh, hey, CQ, it's a little off. Things happen. It's a watch, of course, as things happen. And then it's like, oh, come on. Then it's like, what's the service? 24 grand? You know what I mean? It's like, shit.
I have a question about and if you can't talk about it, I understand about service, because I've purchased a number of pieces from 1916. I sold pieces to them as well. Whenever I get one from them, typically it's got, almost every watch I've ever purchased from them, included in the package is the paperwork from a factory service on it. But sometimes it's like 6 months or a year old. If somebody is that like typically like you're holding inventory for like that length of time, or is it just that the person who bought it before me bought it from 1916? It was serviced at that point. They then traded it back into 1916, and the company didn't feel it needed to get another service since it just had one a year ago. So is it that every watch goes back to the factory for some kind of service when they come in?
So there's a couple of scenarios. So I'd say most watches, especially of a certain caliber, if it's a complicated piece, if they can, you send it back to the factory, right? Because I can sell it for the most with a factory service. Anything goes wrong, I've already paid for the service, so the warranty is actually covered by the brand. And if something goes wrong in 4 months, I get to go back and say, hey, I just serviced this thing, I just paid it. And a lot of times, let's say I send the watch out. Let's say I have 2 watches in inventory. I buy another 3. I send the 3 out for service. I have 5 watches. By the time the 3 come back, I still have one of those other watches to sell. Okay. I'm going to FIFO it, first in, first out. So by the time your watch is up for sale, maybe the service was a while back, right? Then there's also scenarios where you buy from a consumer who had it recently serviced. You buy it from a dealer who had it recently serviced. Of course, 1960. I call them Watchbox, right? Yeah. Watchbox. They're going to look for premier good inventory like that has service papers and stuff like that. But a lot of times it's like that's what happened. They sent it for service, but by the time it came back, maybe there are 2 or 3 watches in front of it that are being offered on the website. So by the time it sells, there's some time that has elapsed there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because I've noticed like one of the more recent ones that I purchased from them was like an IWC Portuguese or Perpetual. And it had like service papers, but the service papers were like a year and a half old. And I'm like, I can't imagine this has been sitting, at Watchbox for all of that amount of time. It's definitely a piece that can turn faster than a year and a half.
So probably not. Yeah, probably not that long, but things happen. Probably not. But when it came back, maybe it was like 6 months, and then maybe there's a couple. Like it really does happen like that. Sometimes you end up with 4 of one watch, and five were in service, and then it didn't sell, and then all of a sudden you sold 3. So I've seen that scenario just happen many, many times. And I'm good. If you have a savvy salesperson, you have a CQ on your side, CQ goes in, he finds a fresher service paper one for you, and he sells you that one, not necessarily the one. Don't shake your head, Brian. That was a different CQ. That was a different CQ. That CQ didn't know, he didn't know. If I knew, I'd have been one of those guys in Japan every weekend with my TN and my Perpetual and all the good stuff.
Yeah, look, I look at it like this. If CQ knew, why wouldn't he put you onto that watch? Because then you'll always be shopping with them, right? You'll be like,
oh yeah,
this guy knows his shit, man. I'm buying everything.
After buying from me, he ran off to Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah, listen,
he was like, I got to get out of this country. These people are nuts.
Things happen. The wind's blowing
in the chat. Goldfinger, he says, JJCQ selling watches, David SW in Orlando are the best. Seriously, guys, check. CQ is on point. Got a fan in the house. Our man Goldfinger.
Hey, Goldfinger, good people.
Oh yeah, he's the man, Goldfinger.
Oh, gonna see him in Dubai as well. It's me party.
Nice. Very cool, guys. We got about 2 minutes left. We're gonna be wrapping the show up. Do we have any final thoughts? We're hitting the 2-hour mark. Any final thoughts we want to give the audience before we wrap this puppy up?
Be savvy with your purchases.
Buy Santos Dumonts. They're undervalued.
I agree.
There we go.
I'm booking a cruise to the Caribbean just so that I can see what's going to be laying around there in November, December, January.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, especially, ask for anything. Pop in on the Rolex dealers. Don't be afraid. Just like JJ here almost could have had it honest if you just asked. Just don't be afraid to ask for certain things. These brands will need to sell inventory. I think, Yiddish just had an amazing unboxing with all the goodies. If you're buying from an authorized dealer, if you're buying from a boutique, if you're going to spend the money in 2025, extract the value. Even if it's not a discount, it could be in the relationship. It could be in great things like Yiddish got there. But know your value, and your dollars are worth more than they've ever been in 2025. So just remember that is all I'd say. And please check the Caribbean out. Sweet talk them. You never know. You never know. The inventory has to go somewhere, and it's the easiest way. It's the easiest way for them to dump a lot of inventory.
There you go, guys. Some words of advice while we wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We got Yiddish, Brian, CQ joining us tonight, Ari,
so
Mitch, everybody else who joined, all you guys in the chat. Greatly appreciate it. I can't even talk. We will be back on Sunday for Sunday Fun Day, 9:30 p.m. As usual. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Awesome talk today, guys. Greatly appreciated. Everybody out in the chat, you guys rock. We'll see you in 2 days. Don't forget, wear your watches. Peace out.